And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. 4 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
This is absolute.
Has had 2 fights in the UFC, and look at what he's rousing here in the O2 Arena. We've got to talk about the fights.
I'm here with the highlight, one of the best you ever do, ladies and gentlemen. Justin, you publicly said this is the last chapter of your career. You want to go out with the title. Give us your thoughts on what tomorrow night means to you.
Oh, it means everything. I've committed my whole life to this, and every fight's the biggest, but this is the biggest fight of my life. I cannot wait to carry this stripes on my back and represent this country like it should be represented.
Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Justin Gaethje, ladies and gentlemen.
Justin, Paddy says he's been preparing for you like he prepared for the Michael Chandler fight. Is that a mistake, and why is this different from Chandler?
Well, you obviously seen me fight Chandler. I have, better skills, and I beat him. But I don't care what he says, what he thinks. If he thinks I'm Michael Chandler, again, it goes back to my first statement. I love everything he's saying right now.
And last one, your manager said he would like to see you fight Conor McGregor at the White House. At this stage in your career, would you take the money fight, or would you be focused on the undisputed title next?
I'm only focused on Paddy Pimblett, January 24th. How many times do I got to say I don't expect to be alive after these fights? I go in there willing and ready to give everything, and that's the same. I'll be on the White House card no matter what. Who I'm fighting doesn't matter.
Some critics think you don't have enough experience for a title fight. What is the fight that earned you this title shot?
Winning my last fight, being on a 7-fight win streak, the longest in the lightweight division. The critics can stick it up their asses. I'm the one who's fighting for the belt.
Justin Gaethje, known for his relentless style, delivered a chilling declaration that instantly amplified the stakes of his upcoming fight. How many times do I have to say I don't expect to be alive after these fights? He stated, his intensity undeniable. This wasn't bravado, it was a profound insight into his all-consuming commitment, a mindset where survival is secondary to victory. It laid bare a fighter willing to give absolutely everything, signaling that this bout with Paddy Pimblett transcended mere competition. The air immediately thickened, transforming the pre-fight buildup into an ominous preview of unbridled warfare, an unyielding clash where personal limits would be pushed to their breaking point, leaving spectators breathless for the inevitable collision.
We know Justin Gaethje is known for his iconic backflip. If everything goes for you well, do you have anything up your sleeve come celebration time?
I'm not doing no backflip, me, lads. Fuck that, I'll break my neck. Don't know, probably just start dancing like I always do, lad. I've got nothing special planned, I'll just crack on.
Paddy Pimblett, not to be outdone in sheer intensity, revealed his own dark intentions for the encounter. He made it chillingly clear from the outset that this wasn't just another bout, it was deeply personal. His aim as he pursued Justin was to inflict a type of harm that would genuinely last, a victory meant to echo beyond the final bell. He wasn't just planning to win, he sought to truly beat Justin, leaving an indelible mark that would affect him long after the fight was officially over. This revelation escalated the personal animosity transforming the contest from a sporting event into a deeply personal vendetta, where the goal was not merely a win, but a devastating and lasting impact on his formidable opponent.
This fight. Usually when we think of Gaethje, we think of wars, we think of back and forth scraps. Do you think this is going to be a dominant one-way traffic performance by yourself?
That's our job, innit? We're meant to hate each other. That's what everyone's here to see. You know what I mean?
Is part of you hoping that maybe Justin can finally be the one to drag you into a war, take you to the full 5 rounds and see what your medal is made of?
Yeah, of course, but I know I've got that in me anyway. I know I've got the heart and the desire to go 5 rounds with a warrior like Justin Gaethje, but it's not going to go that long. As I say, I'm going to put a beating on him, and it's going to be like he's never had before, and I can't wait to show everyone just how good I am.
Intriguingly, when a long 5-round war was suggested, Paddy bravely embraced it, confidently asserting his heart and ability to endure the distance. Yet, almost in the same breath, he sharply contradicted himself, declaring with absolute certainty that the fight wouldn't extend that far. This dual narrative showcased a fighter grappling with 2 truths: unwavering belief in his stamina should it be tested, and an even stronger conviction for an early finish. It was a fascinating glimpse into a competitor's mind, a complex blend of self-assurance in his endurance and an aggressive, decisive plan, setting a curious tension for how the fight would actually unfold. This intriguing contradiction amplified the anticipation.
One more time.
Do you feel like you're representing the legends against the disrespectful new breed here?
I'm still in it. Legends retire. I ain't retired yet. I'm still in it. The fire is still as bright and as hot as it's ever been, and I cannot wait to fight this guy.
Well, Dustin's never got a nice word to say about me, lad. So, what, I was honest and said he looked like shit against Gaethje. Fucking hell, stop fucking crying, you can't get
That wasn't even the fight you were talking about. You said his last fight.
Which? No, I'm saying Dustin looked like shit against Holloway. That was what I said.
You would also look like shit against Holloway.
Well, we'll see. Once I beat you, I could end up fighting him.
Justin Gaethje, confronted with Paddy's attempts to drag other fighters' past performances into the conversation, remained steadfast. He brushed aside comparisons to his Michael Chandler fight, emphasizing his superior skills and clear victory. What truly resonated was his dismissive attitude towards Paddy's assessments, stating unequivocally, "I don't care what he says, what he thinks." This unwavering focus revealed a fighter immune to mind games, so locked into the present challenge that external noise simply ceased to exist. His calm dismissal underscored a deep-seated confidence that rendered his opponent's words utterly irrelevant, hinting at a singular, unyielding resolve for victory.
Paddy, Justin said yesterday that you're no Khabib Nurmagomedov on the ground and he's going to fight you with no fear in that area. Do you think he's going to be surprised about your ground game if it does go there?
Everyone's surprised by my whole game when they fight me. No one expects me to be as good as I am. Everyone underestimates me, but it helps in my favour. Know what I mean? It makes the fight easier for me because everyone underestimates me. And I'm not Khabib. No one else is. I'm me. Know what I mean? And I'm an even harder puzzle to solve. I'm proper weird. You knew what Khabib was coming to do. You don't know what I'm coming.
Paddy doubled down on his controversial statements, unapologetically asserting that his criticism of other fighters like Dustin Poirier looking like shit against Gaethje stemmed from a genuine perspective. He defiantly stated he didn't care if people were upset by his bluntness, portraying himself as a voice for a new, disrespectful breed. This bold stance radiated confidence, a willingness to be disliked if it meant maintaining psychological pressure on his opponents. It underscored a strategic play of unfiltered honesty, weaponizing his opinions to assert dominance and perhaps even rattle the older guard. This raw approach positioned Paddy as a formidable, unyielding force, unafraid to challenge norms.
I'm still in it. Legends retire. I ain't retired yet. I'm still in it. The fire is still as bright and as hot as it's ever been, and I cannot wait to fight this guy.
Well, Dustin's never got a nice word to say about me, lad. So, what, I was honest and said he looked like shit against Gaethje. Fucking hell, stop fucking crying, you can't get
That wasn't even the fight you were talking about. You said his last fight.
Which? No, I'm saying Dustin looked like shit against Holloway. That was what I said.
You would also look like shit against Holloway.
Well, we'll see. Once I beat you, I could end up fighting him.
Well, you won't be fighting him.
Justin, you said you want to drag Paddy specifically to the later rounds. Is that because you just want to test him there, or have you seen something in his performances that make you know you can have success there?
No, it's just what I find the most success. He's weird, he's awkward fighting style, and it's gonna be a little puzzle. I'm gonna have to figure it out through the first round. And similar to my other opponents, I constantly am building momentum, and this is a battle of momentum. And I said I'm gonna dog walk this motherfucker.
Justin Gaethje vehemently rejected the notion of representing the legends or being part of the past generation. His response was immediate and unequivocal. Legends retire. I'm still in it. This powerful declaration solidified his identity, not as a relic, but as an active, potent force in the sport's present landscape. He emphasized that his fire remained as bright and hot as ever, signaling that any attempts to cast him as a veteran on the decline were misguided. It was a fierce assertion of continued relevance and unwavering drive, a clear message that he views himself as a living, breathing threat, fully capable of defining the future, not just honoring the past.
You've alluded to getting into the 4th and 5th rounds with Paddy. Is this a fight that you think you can be cautious in, or do you think you'll have to fight wide open?
Oh, I think I need to fight smart. At the highest level, you cannot make mistakes. And if you watch all the champions, they're moving forward. I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to be in his chest. I'm going to put my head in his chest. He got really long arms. It's going to be hard to hit me when my head's in his chest.
When asked about Dustin Poirier's claim that he's no Khabib on the ground, Paddy leaned into the underestimation, declaring, "Everyone's surprised by my whole game. No one expects me to be as good as I am." He stressed that people always assume they know his capabilities, but they are consistently wrong. Instead of comparisons, he highlighted his unique, weird style as an unpredictable puzzle for opponents. This willingness to be underestimated serves as a strategic advantage, making fights easier for him. It's a compelling narrative of a fighter who thrives on defying expectations, confidently asserting his distinct and perplexing skill set as his greatest weapon in the octagon.
Justin, Paddy says he's been preparing for you like he prepared for the Michael Chandler fight. Is that a mistake, and why is this different from Chandler?
Well, you obviously seen me fight Chandler. I have, better skills, and I beat him. But I don't care what he says, what he thinks. If he thinks I'm Michael Chandler, again, it goes back to my first statement. I love everything he's saying right now.
And last one, your manager said he would like to see you fight Conor McGregor at the White House. At this stage in your career, would you take the money fight, or would you be focused on the undisputed title next?
I'm only focused on Paddy Pimblett, January 24th. How many times do I got to say I don't expect to be alive after these fights? I go in there willing and ready to give everything, and that's the same. I'll be on the White House card no matter what. Who I'm fighting doesn't matter.
Justin revealed his tactical approach to Paddy's weird and awkward fighting style, acknowledging it as a puzzle he'd need to solve early, likely through the first round. His strategy isn't about immediate dominance, but methodical adaptation, building momentum round by round. This calculated patience underscores his confidence, implying that once he deciphers Paddy's unique movements, the fight will inexorably tilt in his favor. It frames the opening exchanges not as a test of raw power, but as an intellectual challenge, where strategic understanding dictates the progression, ensuring that dragging the fight deeper only serves to benefit his seasoned approach.
Yeah, Gaethje's a different beast, and look, Scalzos don't get knocked out. Now he can take a shot, but again.
Justin further detailed his fighting philosophy, prioritizing smart aggression. He plans to maintain relentless forward pressure, staying in his chest and ensuring no distance between them. This suffocating strategy aims to negate Paddy's reach and prevent him from finding space for unpredictable attacks. By keeping his head close to Paddy's chest, Justin intends to make himself a difficult target, limiting his opponent's ability to land clean shots. It's a blueprint for controlled chaos, designed to physically and psychologically break his adversary by denying him comfort and space, transforming the octagon into a relentless close-quarters battle of attrition where intelligence meets brute force.
You don't want to be a highlight. That's what I'm saying. So, and a highlight who doesn't get tired. So I think this is Paddy's biggest challenge yet. Perfect opponent, perfect fight for them. Old dog, new dog. And Gaethje, was one of his last 3 fights against Poirier. Another highlight. There's another one, another highlight against a beast in Barboza.
So the leg kicks from Gaethje too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. The stance. I didn't even think about that. This is what Gaethje used. He still does it. The ones he did against Barboza. Leg kick for leg kick. They were both battling. But Tony Ferguson as well, the way he handled him with the leg kicks, fuck, shit was gangster. Gaethje, I just like to start come forward. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy.
UFC legend Israel Adesanya weighed in, emphatically stating that this is not some washed version of Justin. He described Gaethje as still violent, still dangerous, and still capable of changing a fight in seconds. Adesanya highlighted Justin's signature leg kicks and relentless pressure, emphasizing how he's built a career on breaking people who stand in front of him too long. This endorsement from a fellow elite fighter serves as a powerful reminder of Justin's enduring threat, underscoring that his experience in high-stakes moments, where a single mistake can alter everything, makes him a formidable challenge, despite Paddy's rising momentum, validating his status as a perennial contender.
And Gaethje is that guy, 37, but he's still that guy. He's still the violent highlight. So, yeah, but again, that kind of stuff is fuel. If you choose to use it as fuel, so he seems like he is.
What should Gaethje's approach to this fight be?
Fucking be Gaethje. Just be Gaethje. Be you. Do you. You know who you are, so don't let him tell you who you are. Show them who you are. Leg kicks is good, but don't start off with leg kicks. Start off with Gaethje has a nice jab. He likes to stay in the mid-range, so he'll be able to jab Paddy, but Paddy as well has, if he uses his jab well, he'll be fine. I think Paddy will be on the back foot first, and if he cracks Gaethje, then he'll be the one dictating the pace, but Gaethje would be the first one dictating the pace, in my opinion, in the first few exchanges or in the first round. Gaethje has to also be careful because Paddy hits hard. Gaethje can eat him. Look, there's a reason Paddy's the favorite in this fight. Again, I'm just going to follow the script today. Today I'm following the script.
Israel Adesanya characterized the fight as a perfect opponent, perfect fight scenario, pitting old dog Justin against new dog Paddy. He framed it as a clash of momentum versus history, a crucible where fighters' true identities are forged. While acknowledging Justin's continued violence, Israel also recognized that Paddy being the favorite wasn't random, signifying a shift in perception. This old guard versus new wave dynamic elevates the contest beyond a simple match, turning it into a generational defining moment. Israel expressed keen interest in seeing if Paddy's belief in coming alive in later rounds would hold true, adding another layer of intrigue to the impending spectacle.
Yeah, just smart money. So if I say Paddy in this fight, I just think it's going to be fire.
Despite Justin's formidable reputation, Israel Adesanya ultimately leaned toward Paddy for the win. His reasoning wasn't a dismissal of Justin's capabilities, but rather an acknowledgement of Paddy's consistent ability to answer every question put in front of him. Israel highlighted Paddy's strong belief that he thrives and comes alive when fights go long, expressing a desire to witness if this conviction holds up in practice. This unexpected expert prediction adds significant weight to Paddy's narrative, suggesting that his mental fortitude and perceived endurance might indeed be the decisive factors against an opponent as seasoned and dangerous as Justin Gaethje, creating compelling anticipation.
Fiziev fight ends up being a close decision where he builds as the fight goes on and starts breaking him in the third round. Both times that seemed to happen. But Fiziev took him down in round one. Pure striker Fiziev took him down in round one and had him in an inverted triangle. And had him there for a while. And I think he could have done a lot more work from that position if he kind of knew the position he was in. But it seemed like once Fiziev ended up there, he just started hitting the body a few times and then thought, I don't know where to progress from this position. If Pimblett ever ends up landing on Gaethje in like one of those precarious positions, it's going to be immediate, like a latch, single triangle on the arm, wrench, go round to the back. It's going to be like a systematic jiu-jitsu difference that Oliveira had, but after dropping Gaethje in the first place,
A detailed breakdown of Justin's recent fights revealed a significant vulnerability in his grappling defense. Experts pointed out instances where he was taken down or tied up, even by pure strikers like Rafael Fiziev in round one, who managed to secure an inverted triangle. Critically, Fiziev failed to capitalize, appearing unsure how to advance from that advantageous position. This is where Paddy's potential advantage becomes glaringly clear. If Paddy ever finds himself in similar precarious positions with Justin, the expert believes the outcome would be immediate and devastating, highlighting a stark difference in jiu-jitsu acumen that could instantaneously alter the fight's trajectory.
So I'm going to go with Pimblett by submission. I think at some point he'll end up on top of Gaethje. Will that be from a takedown? I think he could if he gets the body lock. I think he could. I don't think I see him shooting single leg or a double leg on Gaethje and getting it. But if they end up brawling and he shoots in while he bounces off the cage and gets the body lock and drags him like he did to Chandler, I could see it there. I could see it happening there. I could even see him dropping Gaethje or wobbling him on the feet. Gaethje does get wobbled and dropped. He's been wobbled and dropped. He's been flatline KO'd. So it can happen to him, you know, where he ends up in that stumbly mode. And in that stumbly mode might be where Pimblett could get a takedown for a submission or a ground and pound TK.
Building on Justin's grappling vulnerability, an expert outlined Paddy's most probable path to a submission victory. They didn't envision clean double-leg takedowns in open space, but rather a scenario where a brawl pushes Justin against the cage, or an exchange of strikes creates an opening. From there, Paddy is expected to secure a body lock, drag Justin to the canvas, and instantly change the fight's dynamic. This precise prediction emphasizes Paddy's opportunistic grappling, suggesting he capitalizes on scrambles and close quarters engagements. It paints a picture of a systematic jiu-jitsu difference that could be as decisive as Charles Oliveira's, but potentially without needing a prior knockdown. Tim Welch, a keen observer, focused heavily on Justin's explosive power, especially evident in chaotic rush-forward situations. He highlighted a critical vulnerability in Paddy. When he blitzes, his chin can be exposed, which is precisely where Justin thrives. Welch emphasized Justin's dangerous counterpunching ability, particularly his devastating right hand and left hook, often thrown after backing up and planting his feet. This analysis positions Justin as a master of opportunistic striking, capable of inflicting severe damage in the unpredictable exchanges that often characterize Paddy's fights. It's a warning that Paddy's aggressive forward movement could play directly into Justin's most potent offensive weapon. Tim Welch also underscored Paddy's unique strength, his utter lack of fear in chaotic fights. Unlike many, Paddy genuinely enjoys hectic scrambles, a trait that could turn Justin's wildness into a disadvantage. Welch noted that when Justin overswings or loses balance, it creates immediate openings for takedowns, clenches, or back takes. This is precisely where Paddy, profoundly comfortable on the ground, would relish the opportunity. The analysis revealed a compelling paradox. Justin's signature aggression, while dangerous, also creates moments of vulnerability that Paddy is perfectly equipped to exploit, transforming potential wild exchanges into grappling opportunities for the baddie. Tim Welch issued a stark warning regarding Justin's fighting style, clarifying that his wild, aggressive approach, while often effective, carries significant risk. He stressed that if Justin overextends, loses balance, or finds himself in compromised positions, it could lead to severe trouble against a fighter of Paddy's caliber. This insight highlights the double-edged sword of Justin's ferocity. It can overwhelm opponents, but it simultaneously creates windows of opportunity for an opportunistic grappler. Welch's analysis suggested that Justin's controlled chaos could easily devolve into an uncontrolled predicament, making precision and positional awareness paramount against Paddy's predatory ground game. When pressed about a potential money fight with Conor McGregor at the White House, Justin Gaethje's response was a testament to his singular, unshakable focus. He brushed off the idea completely, reiterating, "I'm only focused on Paddy Pimblett January 24th. This powerful dismissal underscored a fighter singularly dedicated to the immediate, most dangerous challenge, unwilling to be swayed by lucrative future prospects or hypothetical matchups. His quiet yet serious demeanor during the face-off further solidified this resolve, letting it be known that all external chatter, all talk, becomes utterly irrelevant once the octagon door closes, emphasizing an elite athlete's tunnel vision. Despite being only 4 years apart, the tale of the tape for this lightweight contest revealed subtle yet significant differences. Both fighters possess similar height, yet distinct variations in reach could play a crucial role in managing striking distance. These minute physical attributes, often overlooked in the face of bombastic pre-fight rhetoric, could dictate the ebb and flow of exchanges. It highlights how, at the elite level, even fractional advantages in reach can become strategic battlegrounds, influencing jab effectiveness, counter-striking range, and defensive positioning. The meticulous details of their physical dimensions are set to collide, underscoring the precision required at the pinnacle of the sport. Paddy Pimblett fiercely defended his deservingness of this title shot against critics who questioned his experience. He pointed to his impressive 7-fight win streak, explicitly noting it as the longest in the lightweight division. His defiant message to doubters was clear and blunt, reflecting a deep-seated belief in his own merit. This powerful counter-argument dismissed any insinuation of being an undeserving contender, asserting his position through undeniable performance and consistent victories. He made it known that his journey to this championship opportunity was earned through a dominant run, solidifying his claim as a legitimate threat and silencing the murmurs of his detractors. Known for his iconic post-fight backflip, Justin Gaethje surprisingly dismissed any plans for a celebratory acrobatic display. His rationale was bluntly pragmatic: forget that, break my neck. Instead, he stated he'd probably just start dancing like I always do. This casual disregard for his signature move hinted at a heightened seriousness surrounding this particular fight, prioritizing safety and immediate post-bout relaxation over showmanship. It was a small but telling detail, suggesting that the stakes of this encounter were so immense, the focus so absolute, that even his customary celebration was deemed an unnecessary risk, subtly emphasizing the profound danger he anticipates from the fight itself. The pre-fight predictions for this clash are wildly split, mirroring the intense debate that has gripped the boxing world. One side views Justin's raw power and extensive experience as an insurmountable advantage, believing he possesses the tools to overwhelm Paddy. The other camp is convinced Paddy's unpredictable style and ability to drag fights into chaos, especially on the ground, will be his path to victory. This diametrically opposed outlook, fueled by the intense face-off, underscores the fight's compelling nature. It highlights a genuine clash of styles and philosophies, ensuring that no outcome feels truly certain, only the guarantee of an explosive and unpredictable showdown. From Justin's chilling embrace of peril to Paddy's intent for lasting harm, this fight transcends mere sport. It's a collision of raw aggression, strategic intellect, and unyielding will, where generational shifts and individual ambitions will violently converge. The experts are divided, the fighters are resolute, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This is more than just a title shot, it's a defining moment for both men, promising a spectacle where every punch, every takedown, every second will etch their legacy. As the octagon door closes, the world will watch to see whose resolve bends, whose strategy breaks, and who ultimately emerges from the crucible of this unparalleled conflict.